How you guys doing, YouTube? It's Tiger Instinct, brought to you by the Finance Alliance. Now here is I'm in Kyber KUP A because I was in the middle of a tournament. Now I can't do no tournament gameplays and then show you guys what was going on. And just to let you guys know, this was an intense match. Uh, we had some intense matches in the past, but this one I think might be the most um, intense game, and we had quite a few games because we had to win by turret counts. So I know that you get to see the results over there, and I'm sorry that I can't do no editing just yet, but soon, like I said, I'm gonna be able to build my computer, and I will be able to do better editing. But in here, I'm running as Bodhi. I don't really normally use Bodhi that much. I actually started playing with him for Kyber gameplay, um, Kyber tournament gameplay about yesterday, I believe. Yeah, yesterday, and we decided to change our tactics, and our tactics um, will shortly be shown. But going against very aggressive team at times, and I'm over here not sure what to do because he just told me that he died. But he told me he was fine, and then he has a nice little push going over there. So I said, all right. Now this whole time we're just chipping on the main turret, as you can see. Whenever we get any type of drop pots or anything like that, we just chip it on the turret. Like right now, I decided to just go for Vader before I chipped on anything, which is the smartest thing to do. Because if I would have just thrown the drop pod on the turret, on the middle one, it would have just been really bad timing. Now I see that both our pushes, pretty okay, so we just start going again, drop pod, double drop pods, and just chipping away. I don't mind, not having a care in the world. Now I see all the health over here. Now, like I said, this tactics is a very successful, cheap tactic. It is what it is. But when you're in a tournament, uh, at least I don't care. I'd rather just go for the guaranteed wins. And I'm here wasting energies and making sure that my teammate is fine. So I didn't want to do nothing too major over there until he told me he was alright. Seeing that he defended, I defended mine. Now, for some reason, I didn't mean to play my turret in the back, but it played it on the back. And I was pretty upset about that, but it was alright. Now, they got our turret over here, but that turret right there is getting attacked. Now, he started pushing my lane with a walker. And, I just had to defend as much as I could. So I used Iron Mine. Back was over there. And then I had my partner over there as well. So we had a nice amount of troops. But this whole time, still chipping it away. Now that I took his leader out, I'm just going to go over and just keep on chipping away as much as I can. We do double drop pots again. And these drop pots, they take so much damage if you're not paying attention. I don't mind. And right at the end, you can see that we only had like about 15 seconds left, and they getting close to my turret. So I just decided to use my unique, and it just wasn't an endless battle because we had the victory right there, and we go for the next one. Now I decided to go for Vader, and he used Callus. Now we normally do a pretty good Vader and Callus, but we've been talking lately that either people already know our gameplay with Vader and Callus, or we're not. We just getting stopped with them. So my tactic with Vader was to stay behind, try to absorb any drop pots or anything like that, because that's how we got into the losing racket. Was I forgot who we were playing against. It's in one of my videos, and basically they just drop potted the crap out of us, and I couldn't stop it on time. By the time that I noticed what they were doing, it was a little kind of too late, just like you seen in the match before, what we recently did. So that's why I have the nerve gas, because I believe that nerve gas is better than the stunt, due to the fact that if you use it, it will slow them down, and it will their damage will be a whole lot less. See, they're just chipping away, and we really couldn't do much over here. I was pretty much getting frustrated because I just I started remembering about how we lost the last match. So I didn't want to repeat that. And here they go, just forcing us again. Chewbacca, Han Solo. And see, his Han Solo is real good. If you let him get too close to your turret, he pretty much melts it. So right there, he just killed us. And then the Iron Man was able to take out that turret. Now, we knew we were in trouble here, and I basically tried to reinforce his push, but it was not as good as I expected, because they had counters. So I'm here trying to talk to him, asking him, does he want me to go for a push or stay behind? And we decided to just do a little push over there. So I threw my walkers up there. Now there's double walkers, and I decided to do this push way too late. And when I did it, it didn't work out at all for me. As you can see, it just melted me, and that was pretty much that match. So I'm here like, oh man, now what? So we start talking, and we said, well, we're pretty much solid with rebels. Our problem is the Empire. So let's let's stick to the same rebel side, and with Empire we will have to switch it up. Now, fortunate for us, we knew that this could have been a problem for us with Vader and Callus. So yesterday we decided to just mess around and, you know, try out new leaders. So basically the leader that worked best for us was that he was the Grand Inquisitor, and I was Seventh Sister. Now, I'm not sure if you've seen the video I made in the past, was Seventh Sister using all supported decks. So I felt very comfortable with her. So That's the reason why I chose her. And the reason I feel comfortable with Seven Sister doing the support class is because of her special. She got those droids that she can just throw at the turret, and the turret focuses on those droids, and the droids does damage while you can attack at the same time. So for me, that's a win-win situation. Um, if you haven't checked out the video, check it out. That video was really good. Um, I did two different support class, but the first one was with Tarkin, and I got called out on it saying that I was not a support deck. So that's why I used Seven Sister. Um, as you can see, I had a push right here, but his IG-88 just destroyed it. IG-88 is so beast. It's one of my favorite uniques, and boss is actually one of my favorite leaders. Um, before they worked on boss, I used to only run boss. That was the only leader I ran, and he's my highest played rebel. I mean, not rebel, Empire. Sorry about that. My highest played rebel is Ezra, and as you see, I'm not even using neither of them. You gotta excuse me. I got off work, had a long day, and I didn't sleep that much. So Vader's over here just pushing me, and I knew that I was going to be able to take him down, so I threw a turret down. Now, this is the part where I think I made a mistake. I let him launch into it. Oh, that's what happened. I tried to throw the turret down and never went down. And I didn't notice it, didn't go down. So I just kept pushing, I'm going. And that's when I'm here telling him, like, oh no, they got my turret. But again, the same thing as before. Just drop out in the top. Um, and then the same tactic, just keep going everything we have up here in the top while doing some kind of counter moves. See, the drop out was just the last push that we needed. So when you're doing the Kyber matches, since this is a losing racket, you have to keep on playing until you have turret lead. Um, and as you can see, these turret leads are not the greatest, because we just can't have like just one advantage, and then they will beat us the last game, the next, and we'll just go back and forth. So this one we decided to switch our leaders for the Empire. Now I decided to just play, somewhat aggressive and defensive at the same time, and that's what ended up happening. Now here I was having problems. As you can see, I threw a walker. Well, I was actually trying to throw my special, not my special, my unique, and they took so much off. This game I had so much trouble with dropping my cards. It was not dropping it or recognizing it. So I was pretty much getting messed up. Now I'm here just remembering I have to repair this tower. Once I remember that, boom, he does that. So I decided just to try to slow him down, but it just came in too late. Now he has a little push going on, and we're like, what to do here? To be honest with you, my thoughts right here was like, oh man, I think I made a mistake of picking the Nine Sister. I should just stick to Darth Vader. Now, at the point of this game that my mind switching is right here, I push, do my special, and I'm here just attacking, melting it down. Um, I didn't know that if I would have done a push like that, I would have done that much. It was like more than half damage. Now again, I'm not playing. I'm not thinking straight. I'm just reacting to what's going on because I really want the victory. I want to progress to the next racket. So instead of going in here, I don't know why I just pushed back. Now I threw Walker on the middle lane, which I didn't want that. I wanted to be on the lane with my partner. So now I've rushed over here, which I should have rushed to the opposite lane, and it cost me my death. I mean, it cost me my life. If I would have pushed to the other side, I would have tied up, and then we could have worked something out. But we decided also to I decided to push this lane way too late, um, and it was not successful at all. Boom, match was over. So then we decided, it was like, all right, the rebels were doing good. You have either two options. Option A is to try it again and just learn from your mistakes, or option B is to switch leaders. So these matches, like I said, very intense. Great job. Had me on my toes throughout the whole match. Now, you seen the gameplay with the drop pods that we've been doing. So I'm just gonna leave it right here. And no, that's not. Maybe if I switch up leaders, I'm gonna stick to his boss, because his boss, I believe, the whole time is still behind. Now, as you can see, I'm just using my unique, and like I said, this is real cheap tactics. This is going to guarantee you wins. But he does these pushes and forgetting about what's going up here. Now, that's one of the best ways to stop dropout is using the bladesman. Now, that was one of his mistakes, was leaving that spot open, because we had two turrets over here halfway, and they still don't have no damage on none of ours. And I just decided to just do a little chip damage in that, just in case if they will tie it up, we'll have something to lean on. Now I'll do a drop pod again to the side, and he's forced to retreat. But like I said, he's not attacking, he's not destroying it or doing that much damage to it right away. So that's it was his fault right there. Now I knew I'd kill this leader, and they killed me, so I really couldn't do much. So they did end up getting close to taking our turret down, and they just took it down right there. So we knew we was gonna have this turret. This much stuff we were dropping over here, it wasn't fair for them. Now, remember I said earlier, I was chipping that turret right there just to be able to have something to lean on at the final part. So, one quick way to win is just attack the shield, but that just defeats the purpose if we have that turret right there completely down. Now, he has all this stuff on our side, but I just didn't really care for it. I just kept dropping iron mines, and my partner threw a drop high, so we were able to get that one. So again, with another 2-1 victory. So now we said we had to learn from our mistakes. We had to win, because if we keep, losing to empires, and then we'll win to with the rebels, they can easily catch on to our matches. And the bad thing about that is, if they catch on to our matches with rebels, with the rebels, they can beat us with the rebels, and then they can destroy us with empire, and then we're out of the tournament. So here we decided, all right, we're gonna do a aggressive match. Now I threw the repair droid just to have something to back up, and he decided to attack it. Now I hear my partner's telling me that he's gonna do the same tactics that we were doing with the drop pots. So I decided to use my unique. The unique, it focused on him instead of the turret, and then I just go for the kill. I hurry up and get this kill, and we just keep on going. Now I reinforced this push way too much, because they were able to counter it pretty fast. But what they didn't realize was that my partner was over here just going crazy. Now they left them. What a crazy move. But at the same time, I was attacking them right here, so we both took that one down. Now I decided to try to go for that turret, but couldn't really get to it. But now we're here thinking, alright, all we really need to do is just have the defense on lock. Now I'm gonna switch up to my partner, because he just kept going doing his crazy push. My job back there was just to defend. I didn't want to do nothing else but defend. And using my unique to, just in case if they try to do drop pots on it, it will always counter it. So he's over here trying to get to us. We decided just to get that push, and every time I just killed them, I would just basically drop my droid to repair. And I can't believe my droid survived all that. Solo tried to rush there, as you seen, and I was able to counter him before he even got close to it. Now I believe this is the spot that we're able to do a little nice move. As you seen, I did my unique. They all focused on my unique, and then I was able to just take them down. So that's, I believe, the best way to counter the drop pots tactics is use Seven Sister and the Fifth Brother, I believe his name is. And when they do the drop pots, you drop your unique on the drop pots, and you'll see how he will do his special, and everything will focus on him. So that was great against drop pots, or when people try to spam and rush you. And that was pretty much the match for that. Now these are the decks that we were using, that I was using for boating. Then this was my Darth Vader, and then boom, Seven Sisters. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the Kyber matches. It was not that short, I know that for a fact. Don't forget to leave comments, subscribe, like, and I'll catch you in the next video. Oh, hopefully tomorrow, since today I'm busy, tomorrow I'll be streaming. Most likely will be 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Catch you in the next one. Later.